is good, everybody? It is Shinjitsu369 hitting you with a Dokkan video. This is going to be a short one today. I just want to talk about the new Extreme Super Battle Road and kind of how I feel about it. I'm just going to talk about quickly pros and cons. Just up front, I'm going to go ahead and say I think a lot of it is kind of lazy and underwhelming, but let's start with what I like first, right? Let's start with the pros. What I really enjoy is these new rewards. So in case you don't know, in the Extreme Super Battle Road, you can get these new victory type medals that can award you a couple of things like some slot space or like a little bit more stamina, or you can get 2 of the Int Elder Kais that can raise the super attack of any unit. On top of that, you're going to get 7 Dragon Stones, and then in this case, if you defeat AGL, you'll get equipment for AGL in terms of dodging, additionaling, or crit, as well as you see in the back you get an extra little attack, defense, and health, respectively, depending on which one you choose. What's really nice about that I like is there's also, super and extreme. So you're going to be able to get that 10 times. It's going to be fantastic, and that's going to be very helpful. I'm going to be able to put that on a lot of my better units. So that'll be great. The last thing that I really like, besides, of course, the ability to get 70 Dragon Stones from this, is the fact that we will be getting from this the EZA LR Gohan from the normal Super Battle Road. So that's really incredible. He's a very, very good unit. He's the first unit that's 120% of all types. That's not a joke. That is not a joke. That's very helpful. Next World Tournament will be way easier with him as your leader. So I think that's very good. But that's about where all of my pros end, because I think it's very lazy. When you go into this event, it's literally just like the last Super Battle Road. The only difference is they turned up the damage. So that first match, the landscape didn't change, and you're going right back up against Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz, but they do the same thing, attack the same amount of times, except now where they would have done, like, let's say normal would have done 25k, now it'll just do 75k or 50k. All they did was turn up the damage. That's super lazy. That's lazy as shit, and I'm just underwhelmed by it, to be honest. The least they could have done, in my opinion, at least change the setting, right? Change the little background, the little skeleton, or if you're going to use the same skeleton, you could at least change the background a little bit, make it look a little bit updated, or just maybe a different stage. Then, instead of it being, the same Videl, Boo, Hercule, the Bardock team, or the Vegeta team, the least you could have done is use some new units. You created all these beautiful new units you could have used. So I don't understand why we couldn't have gone up against, like, first turn, right? It could have been like Perfect Cell, Super Saiyan Gohan, and maybe, Goku. It could have been just something different. They could have done so many different things, used any other units, and just kind of switched it up, made it feel a little bit fresh. Because in reality, it is the same mode, just higher difficulty. That's fine. But you could have at least, incorporated some newer, updated assets and units to make it feel more fresh, to run through again. So those are kind of my cons about it. That's kind of what I feel in terms of the mode itself. I'm really happy that this is just free and we'll be able to reap rewards. It costs no stamina. That's all amazing. But I'm just saying the mode itself, the gameplay itself, I just think is lazy. I know that in the future they're going to, obviously add the categories to this, and that'll be another layer. But if it's just the same thing, once again, I think the least they could do is just update it, make it feel a little bit more fresh. That's just how I feel, though. Let me know what you guys think. Leave in the comments below if you got this far. Which Extreme Super Battle Roads have you beat? And if you have any advice on beating them. I actually have not beat any of them. I have gone in on a couple of them. I was really close to beating Extreme Int, or like with my Extreme Int team, with the help of LR Goku Black and LR Int Cell, especially with his healing. But really, really difficult. So if you have any advice or any item suggestions or team suggestions, please let me know. Besides that, let me know if you beat any of these Extreme Super Battle Roads and which ones you beat. I look forward to talking to you guys soon.
You cross me once and you won't get to do it twice. You cross me once and when you